set as they'll match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Play action. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. This defense for the Jags, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
They go play action with Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Burrow will throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Young. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
12, 12, 12.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He finds his man complete. It's Ramsey. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They run for it with Mixon. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the 1st. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They go play action now. Lawrence. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and the Bengals grab it. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jump. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
That's complete. It's Collins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. It's Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now on 4th down, honors the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. Flush to his right. He finds his man complete. It's Young. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A handoff to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Bengals 7.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Burrow looking to pass. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Ramsey. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with blitz coming, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
We know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time.
I
think
did.
you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TV. That pick six extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is shoving onto the field as he'll go for 2. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now ETN to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On play action, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Collins. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Lawrence going to keep it. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Jaguars are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the... Now Burrow loses the football. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Cincinnati and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play for the Jaguars. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Boyle here. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's a give to Etienne. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And they'll run with Etienne. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
2nd and 6.
12.
Again, it's Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
On 1, ready? Watch the screen. 11 MT.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. From the 31, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Collins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. 40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They go play action with Lawrence. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the counter, Etienne. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defender.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is down to a field goal. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
A handoff for Etienne. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Lawrence will throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He finds his man, complete. That's Collins. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Look at me. Go.
A give to Etienne running right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd and 2. Etienne once more. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Etienne. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Lawrence on the sneak. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try to run with Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. The kick by Lambeau is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And they're on 17.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 76 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. And they go play action now. Burrow. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. The defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Here's Etienne. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Lawrence. This will be caught by Brown. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this, because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Lawrence. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. Burrow on play action. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. 81 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
2nd and 6.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. He finds his man complete. It's Ramsey. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll give it to Mixon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Another try for Mixon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what,
oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it, and I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that bone, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays,